Okay. Where do I put it? This is in general commentator stream. There we go. Okay. YouTube. View channel. Share. More. Commentary and then send. Okay. APPF1, did it go in there? Yep. There we go. Okay, hopefully my battery doesn't die on my phone. I'm only at 25%. Hopefully my battery doesn't die on my phone. There we go. Okay, everything's working. Hey, sorry guys. Just getting my shit all set up like normal. Oh, God, my eyes are... I can't see anything. I want to look at the standings and tell everybody about the standings, but my eyes are so bad. I've been on the phone. A lot of scandal going on in the race world this morning. For you guys in the UK this evening. Anyways, welcome everyone to APPF1. I'm your host, Ghost. Round 3, Austria. Gonna be a good race. This is an assist league. This is tier 1 in APPF1 if you're interested in getting involved. Yeah. There's another league out there actually. Just started up. Autron. Formula Lightning. What is it? Formula Lightning Racing League, I think it is. Seems like a pretty decent league. I ran last night and I had a lot of fun. I was rusty, but you know what? Nice guy. Good league. So if you're looking to get into a league, that's another league. That one's on Thursdays. APPF1 has one on Fridays, but it's assists. And then you got one on Tuesday that's assists, that's tier 2. And then I think you got the elite on Sundays. That is no assists, right? And then you got ESRL with Scott from M8 that does the enduro on Friday nights right after this that I'm planning on taking apart in next Friday because I need to get the rust off me, right? So I need to start racing again. And it works out that I'm able to do the broadcast and then jump off the broadcast and go do a race there. So that's another league you might want to get into. That's a 100% endurance league, no assist. Right? And then, yeah. So anyways, there you go. Right? But yeah, it was a bit of scandal thing. But I kind of, the people that did get reported for this thing, for the cheating, okay, I already kind of knew that. I already suspected that. I remember, if you remember, I took a break from APPF1 to go do this league. It was like a money league, right? And yeah, and the lobbies were always glitched, and then there were a lot of people always accusing people of cheating and stuff. So it doesn't surprise me that the two individuals, Saraton and No Assist, were accused of this and were banned from a few leagues. I think even that league got removed from the finder. So yeah, beware of that league because they charge you money too, okay? And I always thought it was a fishy league, and I remember I left that league to come back to this league, where I have much more fun commentating for G Ghost and APPF1. Much nicer community, I tell you. But I always did suspect something was wrong because the glitching in those lobbies was crazy. So, so just a few of those two individuals and that league itself, CRR, real cockpit real racing or something like that. I don't know what it is. It's an Italian league, but yeah. I always thought there was something, but I just seen all the shit going down and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, but it is what it is, right? A little bit of excitement in the race world for everyone. Get everybody up. My eyes are crazy because I've been getting texts and stuff like that, and you know, and I get old, right? And unfortunately, I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but with the phones, like I'm okay with like an OLED TV. It doesn't do it like a phone does. But when I look at my phone for too long, my eyes go so blurry. Gizmo, Jesus Christ. My cat's running over. He wants his food. Okay. But yeah, I look at my phone too long and my eyesight goes really bad. So, and then it takes me, I have to lie down for a bit before my eyesight goes back to normal. But unfortunately, I had to do the commentary before I could get my eyes to go back to normal. So I'll see if I can look into the standings, kind of get this thing, see if I can make it out with my eyes. I'm just going to go feed my cat so he leaves me the hell alone because he's relentless when he's hungry. All right, just give me a minute, guys. Yeah, there you go, Big Mouse. Mr. Big Mouse, oh yeah. Give me my food, give me my food, you say. Horrible little man. God. All right, cat's fed. Gizmo has his food. Cat's fed. All right. And okay, APPF. Okay, general. Sorry, guys. I'm just. Oh, there we go. Okay, what am I doing here? T1 chat. I got a red thing. Iron Ghost. Don't forget spectator, mate. Oh shit. Fuck. Sorry, mate. Sorry, Ghost. My shit. Yeah. Sorry, man. I got it. Yeah, I forgot to go into spectator mode because I'm the commentator. If I don't go into spectator mode, I'll end up being in a car or something. Thanks for letting me know, Ghost. Appreciate that. I'm not all together there. Anyways, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna attempt. I'm going to attempt to see if I can read. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong league here. There's a lot what happened today, so I'm just, yeah, I've been on my phone, like I said, and my eyes are just killing me. But here we go. I'm gonna give it a go. So after race 2, it's only race 2, so you know what? It's still early. Now I think shit. I can hardly even see the names on my TV right now. I'm gonna have to go get my glasses now. Yeah, I think Finley, okay, and he's our leader. I think he's going to be missing this race, so that's going to dramatically tighten things up again. Because second, third, fourth, and fifth, 26 for the second and third, and 25 for third and or fourth and fifth. And we've got Finley in first, Kyle Wren in second, Ricky V in third, Speed Alcoholic, and then, of course, G Ghost. And then you got Jacko Wacko. He's in there too, you know, a little bit of luck. It's still early, right? We're only 2 races in, right? So, yeah, very tight. Ghost probably looking to try to regain that championship. I remember he had won it, I think, in the first year that I had commentated for you guys. I think it was G Ghost that won the championship that time. And then next year, but he failed in his attempt to defend his title, so he lost it. So he's trying to get it back now, I guess. So I'm just in the constructors. So we got McLaren with 68, Red Bull, Honda Red Bull, the RBPT, okay, not the other Red Bull. 45, then Aston Martin 38, Ferrari 25, Haas 25, and then the Red Bull 14, Kicksauber 12, Mercedes 11, Alpine 7, and then Williams. But it's only race 3, okay? This is only the third race of, what is it, 8 or 9, I think it was? Great, another thing for me to look at. Yeah, of 9. So it's of 9 tracks. So this is the third race of 9. Okay, and this is tier 1, and this is an assist league. So if you're not so comfortable with not using any assists, then this might be a good league for you. This is the I do believe this is the faster of the 2 assist leagues in APPF1. They have another one on Tuesday, but that's tier 2, and I think that's for a little bit slower of the guys. So they have a league for anyone, okay? They even have a no assist league on Sundays, right? If you're like hardcore and you want to no assist, then they got a league for that as well. So, all right. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go jump out and grab my glasses, see if that helps out with my vision. I'm gonna go back onto my YouTube channel just in case somebody's messaging me and sure don't. Yeah, I got it, buddy. Buckle up, Buttercup. Yeah, baby. Ricky V Ghost. All joining in on the chat. Ricky V, I imagine he's going to be strong today. He's looking to get some points now that Finley's not showing up for the race. Everybody's going to be gaining some big ground on them. So yeah, that's gonna tighten up the battle, the championship battle. That's for sure. So you know, it should be good. I'm okay with that. So yeah, let's get ready to rumble, boys. Here we go. Short qualifying in Austria at APPF1 Tier 1. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab my glasses, guys. So that I can maybe see. Yeah. I don't know what it is, you know. I really, it bugs the hell out of me because you use your phone so much. But for me, I have to try to avoid using my phone because my eyes go so bad from it. I don't know if it's because the phone's small and it's an OLED screen and maybe I have to, you know. But even when I'm wearing my glasses, they'll go blurry, which is strange, right? So anyways, here we go. Let's do this. Let's get this shit done. See, I'm even having a hard time reading each one of those things that I'm flicking over, the detail, telling me. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we got Ricky, Evie, Kylo Ren, Paylon. Look at that Paylon. I know this guy. He messaged me before. Nice to see him here. PS Keon, Jackal Lackle, Hamilton, Vandersnatch, Dake, Enchilada Dada, Joey Dean, Nemesis, Kikos, Lawrence, and Kevin are our drivers for today. Fast track. You want to talk DRS trains? This is the track for it. This is like almost like a NASCAR track. It's so short, and it's like one big DRS. Like there's how many DRS zones? There's 3 DRS zones on this track. So yeah, it's a fast track, right? And DRS is so important on it. Okay, and turn 2. Yeah, get ready for the dive bomb because that's where people go for the most of their passes. Right? So yeah, it should be exciting. So anyway, I'm gonna sit in with Ricky EB just because he called me legendary. So I'm gonna sit in with Ricky EB and give him some airtime, and let's see what he's got. He's got a nice toe coming down the first stretch here in the T2. He's got that Red Bull pulling him along. You don't want to get too close because then maybe you might develop a little bit of understeer because you're not getting that the air on that front wing, you know. Oh, he looks like he's pushing the limit there. Very close on the exit there. Ooh, it looks like he almost got a little bit of the gravel. Yeah, what are you going to see here? 104s, 13s? Ooh, Jacko Lacko with a 104.5. Here we go, Ricky EV with a 104.5, and he beats Jacko Lacko. Nice job. We got Hamilton a 104.9. Lawrence with a 105.1. Ricky EV. We were talking about AMS. I think he's pulling over. Yeah, he's letting guys go by. He's recharging. Did he already do a lap? No, he hasn't done a lap. But he, yeah. I remember he messaged me. Well, he seemed like a nice fellow, actually, when I was texting with him. So I'm it's kind of nice to see that he's racing here. I think he's Canadian, but he lives in Germany or something like that. I can't remember, but I do remember talking or chatting with this individual. Anyways, I'm not sure what he's doing here. PS Keon, have we seen PS Keon? Kylo Ren 104.0, and then we got Dake 104.4. So yeah, I think we're gonna get into 103s by the end of this all. Let's sit in with PS Keon. I don't think he set a time yet. So we got him on his out lap. We might as well sit in with him and yeah, see what he's gonna throw down here. See if he's gonna be a threat to the leaders today. Sorry, my mom's texting me, guys. Yeah. Okay, yeah, my mom wants to do all my appointments. My doctor's appointments. I have some operations coming up and yeah, a bunch of work. Okay, so I totally missed his thing, but I think he did okay. No, he didn't. Okay, he invalidated, I guess. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that, PS Keon. I am sorry. I missed out. Ooh. Okay, Vandersnatch. Have we seen Vandersnatch? I like that name. 104.2. Yep, Kevin with 104.3. So Mercedes looking good as a team. Red Bull not bad as well with Ricky B and then Jacko Lacko right behind him. Yeah, I think you're going to see the times all very close. I think on this track. Let's see here. Ooh, Jacko Lacko. Let's sit in with Jacko Lacko. We just caught him, so we might as well sit into the end there. He's used up every bit of hers, it looks like. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of track limits, I think, though. And 104.3, so he improves and moves himself up into 6th place. Oh, no. It didn't count it. Yeah, I thought it was a 104.3, so I guess, yeah, it must have been invalidated. Because, yeah, he should be, yeah. Oh, well, okay. Ooh, look, enchilada. Enchilada. Enchilada dada. I love some of the guys' names right there. Let's sit him with enchilada. Let's see if he's going. Yeah, he's going for his hot rod here. So. And there we go. He's got someone. Who's that in behind? Is that an Alpine, I think? That Alpine is trying. But let's sit him with enchilada dada. I'm not sure that I've ever watched this guy. If he's new, but or if he's part, or he's been there before, and I just don't remember. Sorry, guys, I gotta flick back to my screen, so. And, Text my mom. So, there we go. Enchilada, where are we here? Sorry, I was looking down. Yeah, I think you're going to see probably a lot of track limits on this track because there are so many high-speed corners. You tend to use every bit you can to carry as much speed around them as you can. 105.1 for Enchilada. So, yeah, it looks like he had a better time than that before, so, yeah. Okay, who do we got? Bandersnatch. Is that Bandersnatch? There's Bandersnatch. Let's sit in with Bandersnatch. I'm thinking this guy might be, sounds like a Dutch. Vander. Sounds like something Dutch. Bandersnatch. Let's see what advantage. Oh, he's got a good time, so yeah, Bandersnatch might be a contender for the pole here. G Ghost, I missed him. G Ghost 104.0. 2 1,000ths of a second difference there. So very close. But no one to break into 103s quite yet. Now we got Bandersnatch, he's almost up 2/10. So there's a good chance we might have a new pole sitter here. Let's see, coming around the final few corners. Here comes Bandersnatch, 102, 104, 103.7. Boy, wow, did he gain a lot through those last two corners. Holy smokes. 103.7, we got a new pole sitter. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Man, he gained a lot through those last two corners. Or in that last sector, third sector, anyways. Like 3/10 he gained just in that third sector. Yeah, wow. Good job. So there we go. We got a guy into the 103s. Okay, let's see here. MS. There we go. Let's see if we can catch him. Mr. Paydong. I think that's how you say it. Here we go. 104. You know what? His time is also pretty good, so he might be a contender too for pole. You know, like almost the top 10 or might be contenders, right? You know, they're all fairly close in time, like really, when you look at it. We'll have to see. I missed the sector 1 times. Oh, I think he might have went over there. He's still in hot lap, so he's still pushing it. It didn't look like he went over there. Oh, he's +9. Yeah, he's +9. I don't think he's going to have a shot here. I'm not sure if he just let up. I think he'll probably dive into the pits, maybe. Oh, no, he does. Oh! He goes way over there. And, yeah. Just that first run was his one run. But I think he's still got time to maybe either recharge or go back in and get a fresh set of reds on and maybe take another crack at that pole. Let's see here. We got everybody. Oh, Joey B. We haven't sat in with Joey B yet. He's out on a hot lap. Let's see what Joey B. 93's got for us today. See if he can't get that 104.7 now. And maybe surprise everybody. Here we go. Let's sit in with Joey B. And See what kind of lap. He's up a tenth and a half. First sector. Yeah, very fast track. You really got to carry your momentum, and you got to use every bit of the track that you can to keep that momentum going on this track. And in race, it's all about staying in that DRS. He didn't gain much, okay, through that second corner. Let's see if he can gain a bunch of time through this last sector. Went around that last corner. Oh, 103, 104.3, so he gains about 3.5 tenths and moves himself into 8th place now. So, pretty good. But like I said, if you're looking at the times, they're all really close. You got PSK on at 105 and 105, but it's still within a second to the last to the first. So that's pretty tight. And in race trim, everything's different. Okay, once you go in, Kevin, let's go check out Kevin. I don't think we've sat in Kevin yet. Where is Kevin? There we go, Kevin. Wow, Kevin is up. Huge, I think, in that first sector, I noticed. Or no, no, he's down. Yeah, he's done. I'm sorry, I jumped in with the wrong guy there. Okay, what do we got here? I'm gonna sit in with Kylo Ren. Is G Ghost is out too. He's on a hot lap. Let's see what. Oh no, he's well off the pace. I think. I don't think he'll be competing this round. So I'm gonna go back to Kylo Ren. He's about to start his hot lap, and I have a feeling that he's gonna be a competitor for that pole. So let's see what Kylo Ren's got left in the tank. See if he can't take that pole away from Mr. Vandersnatch. Snatch the pole away from the snatch. That first turn was a little shaky. Yeah, you can see it on his time. He's +9, so I think I don't think this is going anywhere. I probably gonna pop in someone else. I think I'm gonna maybe pop over to. Oh yeah, you know what? He's out. Here's Ghost. I think he's recharging, and I think he might be going for another run here. Let's see. If he does, I'm gonna stick with him. Let's stick with the Ghost because I think he might be able to pull an upset here. So let's sit in with the Ghost because he's going on his hot lap, and I like his name. All right, let's see if the Ghost can't snatch the pole from Mr. Vandersnatch. Ooh, he's down on his time. He's going to have to find quite a bit. What is he going to need? He's going to need to find himself about 3 tenths. A little over 3 tenths in these next few sectors. Now, I've noticed some guys gaining in that final sector quite a bit. But you wouldn't expect, okay? Okay, he started the game, but he's gonna need 3 tenths in this final sector. I don't know if he can do it, but let's see. I've seen some guys gain a huge amount already in this final sector, so maybe he can pull it. Oh, I don't know. 102, 103.4. Oh no. Not there. I think he might have went over. Anyways, but he gets 6th place. So we've got, so look at that. We got Vandersnat, Ricky B. I missed that on 103.8. And then you got Dake, the thing. So, yeah, you got Bandersnatch, Ricky B. on the front row. You got Dake and AMS Paydong on the second row. You got Kylo Ren and the Ghost on the third row. Jacko Lacko and Kevin on the fourth row. Joey B. and Lawrence on the fifth row, Enchilada and someone else on the next row. I wasn't quick enough, guys. Sorry. Can I invite Bandersnatch? I wish I could. I honestly, bro, I don't think he's on my friends list. If I have him here, I'll send an invite, but I don't think I have Bandersnatch, my friend. You're gonna have to get someone else to do it for you. Yeah, I don't see Vandersnatch anywhere, my friend. I'm sorry, I cannot invite him for you, or I would. Sorry about that, Wyatt Vandervoort. Oh, he's there. Uh, yeah, hopefully, maybe someone gets you an invite. Okay, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing, boys. All right, they don't do the thing. End of the first quarter. Okay, I got it all done here. All right, get rid of that. I think Bandersnatch, yeah, it looks like he got back in. Okay, so I think he's okay. No, he's got no. Oh no, that's too bad. He's ghosted. So it looks like he wasn't able to get in. Shit, that's too bad. Yeah, that's really too bad because yeah, he definitely would have been competing for the win. I do believe that's his AI out there, so he wasn't able to get in. He's ghosted. Shit, that's too bad. Mate. Oh, yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, yeah, you know what, guys, if you don't have me on your friends list, as I'm finding out, get me on your friends list. If you're in this league, then when someone like Vandersnatch asks me to invite them, I can at least send you guys an invite and get you back into the race. But I don't have Vandersnatch. I'm really sorry, mate. I don't know. Well, I'm not able to. Yeah, I'm not able to invite you. I'm just wondering if I should try to punch in his name, Bandersnatch 174. Yeah, I can't do search here either, so because I was going to try to add you and then send you an invite and maybe you can salvage some of the race, but yeah. Maybe if you send me an invite, Bandersnatch, I can accept it here and then send you the invite. Maybe. I don't know if you're listening. Yeah, that's a shame. That's too bad. Anyway, so yeah, Vandersnatch looks like he's dropped to the back, but that's because he's an AI, and I wasn't able to get him back into the lead because he was on pole. So we got Ricky EV, Kylo Ren first and second here. Dake, AMS, Paylon, Kevin, Jackal, Lackle, Hammond, Ghost. Looks like he might have had some problems. We got rain coming down. Whether that's going to change or not as the race goes on, we'll have to see. Sorry, but I'm going to go back to the front. I've just been sidetracked with the Vandersnatch needing an invite there. But I'm just not able to help you out, man. I feel bad. I wish I would have had your name in my friends list. So I could have got you in there before the start of the race, so you didn't. Yeah, that's too bad. I feel bad for you, bud. I know Ricky EV's not upset about it. No, he doesn't have to deal with Vandersnatch anymore. But the one thing I was talking about, the DRS, now that it's raining, that DRS is not such a big factor anymore, which is kind of nice. You know, you can find the rain helps you get a little bit more separation and space out the field a bit. Somewhat. Anyways, look back here. We got AMS Paylong, and who's that up beside him? We got Dake. Pretty clean. Look like Dake didn't want to leave quite as much room as Paylong wanted, but it looked all clean. Oh no, Paylong! You got some major oversteer there, but is able to join the field. It looks like safely, but they had that ghosting for grieving, so I don't think it really matters if you join safely or not. I think you're ghosted, I think. But yeah, too bad for Paylong, because he just went from third to 10th. Yeah, you got a major case of oversteer going into that corner. Yeah, off into the grass, but good job saving it. We got PST on up in 8th. He's in that Williams as well. That's the teammate of Dake. G Ghost got himself up in the 7th after losing a couple of spots. I'm sure it's not over for the Ghost. Ghost is pretty patient. I've seen him lose a bunch of spots before. He's got good focus and good concentration, so I'm sure he's going to start making his way back up there. He's always a threat in every race to contend for a win. So, yeah, I don't expect. I expect him to advance. I think the biggest thing you want to be doing here, like you want to be, you know, quick, but I think the biggest thing is that right there, the 3-second time penalties. Nemesis, the first one to get one, because you know, this is a track where you're going to see a bunch, because you push the corners to the limit on this one, and they're all fairly high speed except for this one coming up here, which is the dive bomb corner, I call it, because that's where everybody tries to make those aggressive moves. Right, but yeah, we got a pretty tight battle going on here with Jackal, Lackle, Hamilton, Dake, and Kevin. And then we've got the space in between Kevin and then Kylo Ren. But I'm just noticing Kylo Ren hasn't given up. And he's, I'm losing power to my phone. Hasn't given up. Lawrence diving in, and or is that Lawrence? No, Lawrence with a penalty. This is Kylo Ren. Okay. Obviously the rain is going, and He's going with a set of whites, which makes me think Kylo Ren is going to go the distance. Now, interesting, we've got Ricky V is going on to a set of yellows. Will he go 29 laps on those? 28 laps? Maybe. I guess we're going to have to see, but he gained a ton of time, though, coming in that pit stop. And he's going to be on the faster tire for the first at least 10 laps, right? Until the whites start to equal out with the yellows once the yellows start to wear off a bit. So I imagine he's going to gain some speed, but it's my question is are those yellows going to last that long? Did he make the right choice going with yellows? And that's if it goes green too, okay? There might be a pit stop. I mean, it might be a safety car. Now you got the, it looks like everybody's now starting to dive in to get the slicks on their car. You don't want to stay out too long, okay? Once you got that window, you want to make sure you get in that pit and get those slicks on, or you're going to lose a ton of time. Right? Now, if you make the mistake and put them on too early, then you're going to lose a ton of time, right? But I think these guys timed it right. Ricky V and Kylo Ren, I think they definitely hit it because but I'm just looking oh, and there we go. I guess I jinxed the game because I was talking about a safety car, and sure enough, here it is. Now, that might help out Ricky EV. Now, he could jump into the pits and get another set of tires, but he's only on a lap. So I'm thinking he's going to stay out, but what's going to happen is now he's going to be able to run some, caution laps behind the safety car and preserve them yellow tires a little bit longer, which might put him in that window that he might be okay to finish the race on those set of tires. Honestly, everybody just made their pit stop. I don't see anybody making a pit stop unless they have damage. Right? That's G Ghost lost a couple of spots again in the pit stops. And Hamilton in fourth place. Dake now is up. He lost a few spots, I think. He's in fifth. Jackalacco in sixth. PST on up into seventh. Ghost back down to eighth. Not sure if that might have been a double stack though that happened in the pit stop, so he might have lost a couple of spots that way from a double stack. I wasn't watching the pit. Enchilada in ninth. Joey B. Vandersnatch in 11th. Still ghosted, so still making the still looks like he hasn't gotten back into the game. Yeah, Bandersnatch, send me a friend request, or maybe when I'm done I can send you one, but I didn't have your name, so I wasn't able to invite you, and it won't even let me search for your name. I guess I could have done it on the PS network, right? But yes. Yeah, I would recommend to anybody that's in the Tier 1 league here that you put me on your friends list, even if you don't like me, just so I can send you an invite if you get kicked out of the server for whatever reason. I can get you an invite and get you back into the race, since I'm not driving or anything like that and my hands are available to do so. But sorry, Vandersnatch, I wasn't able to help you out. So it looks like Nemesis was the cause of the last caution. Safety car there. Because he's thing. Palin was doing so well there. He's got quite the battle ahead of himself now. He's gonna have to climb his way through the field. I'm sure he'll get to the back of the field there before they get the race restarted again. But yeah, he's got some work. He was all the way up in the third, so. But you know what? I would rather race and try to gain spots in the rain than try to gain spots in the dry, because now what we're probably going to start to see is that big DRS train start to form. Okay, whoa. Safety car in this lap. Ricky EV slowing down the field, getting ready to do the start. You only got 3 guys, Ricky EV, Jacko Lacko, and Palon on the yellows. And surprisingly, only 1 track violation, Lawrence. And here we go, Ricky EV. Trying to get the thing, but Kylo Ren all over that. No fooling him. He right on the back. And then, and then you got everybody else in behind. Just 1 lap to try to get a second gap on Austria is not such an easy task, because it's just such a fast track and everybody else is so quick too. But I tell you, he's making a go of it. It looks like, Kylo is starting to gain it back, so I don't know. He's going to have a hard time. You know, you gotta try a little bit, but you gotta be careful not to use too much of your urge to get that gap, because once you use too much, then you leave yourself defenseless at the same time. But, oh, he almost got it. Oh, I don't know. I don't think he's going to do it. A little bit of a slide on the rear there going there, which is common, okay? I slide it going in there. But I think he almost got that. Oh, Kylo Ren did not have a good final last corner there, because he's dropped out of that DRS. Is his wing open? I don't think it is. I don't think he got the detection point. Yeah, no. So Kylo Ren is going to be under pressure from Kevin, which is going to work into Ricky V's, Ricky 17, sorry. Ricky V, sorry. V. I always call him Evie, I think. So I apologize for that. But I think now with Kylo Ren having the pressure from Kevin, I think that might be helping out Ricky get the gap, because now Kylo is probably in his rear view mirrors trying to make sure that he doesn't lose the second spot, and Ricky taking full advantage of it and trying to set some good lap times and pull that gap, which he is doing. What do you got? Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton's out. So Jacko Lacko probably going to make a move here, I would think. He's going to get that DRS open, and it looks like we got the RB. Jacko Lacko making the pass on Hamilton and Ghost there. Nice. Jacko Lacko up in the 4th. Jacko Lacko, the Scotsman. Everybody's like that guy's name. Just rolls off the tongue. But I think Jacko Lacko might be finding himself getting past this time round, because he's got both Ghost and Hamilton right behind him, so whether he loses 1 or 2 spots remains to be seen. K-Lang with the fastest lap, so he's on the move. He's up into 8, so he's doing pretty good. Kylo Ren looks like he's lost that spot now to Kevin. Kevin now up into second. See if maybe Kevin can run down the leader, Ricky V. But yeah, I think the guys that are on the whites are going to be able to go the distance. I think. I can't remember how abrasive this track is on your tires, but I think the guys on the whites will be fine. It's just a question of the guys on the yellows if that's gonna last. You can see Kevin is starting to close that gap. You know, and if I'm Kylo Ren, I see that, and I say, you know what, I'm gonna sit in behind this guy, and I'm gonna let him go because we're gaining. So maybe I just sit behind him, and he'll pull me along, and we'll catch up to the leader eventually, and then I can make my move on Kevin. You know, sometimes the racing isn't just about being fast, the faster guy. You got to be smart sometimes. About when you make your passes, because making passes slows you both down, right? Unless you make it in a really nice clean spot. And Kevin seems to be chiseling away at that lead. So if I was Kylo Ren, I'd almost want to just see, you know, if sitting behind is the better way to do it. Now, he's pretty close going into turn one, so I think he might make the move this time by. Hopefully he does it well before the first turn so that it doesn't cost him any time, and they actually pick up. You can see how much time he picked up. They're getting really close to that DRS now of Ricky EV, so Ricky EV is going to feel that pressure, right? But if Kevin and Kylo Ren are smart about how they make their passes, if they do pass, it's looking like these guys are going to be able to work together to get back to that DRS and give Ricky EV a hard time. And I imagine every lap that's going by, those white tires are getting quicker and quicker compared to the yellows. And you're just going to have to be careful of track limits here. You don't want to be taking the track limits because that's just going to kill you. Right? And I'm just looking. You almost got the top 10 almost in the thing. I'm not sure if Vandersnatch is actually in the thing or if that's his AI there. Let's go check it out, see if Vandersnatch actually made it back into the... Oh, he just got a 3-second penalty, but I think he's back in now. I think he got back in. So, you know, maybe he gets lucky, gets a safety car, does something, and yeah, it definitely looks like he's got control because I'm seeing the ERS modes changing, right? And I don't think you'd see that in the if an AI was thing. Paylong, oh no, 3 seconds. It looks like the penalties are starting to come up now, so let's just see. So we got Kevin with 3 seconds, so that's going to hurt him. He's up in the front contending. 3 seconds to Paylon. Enchilada with 3. Vandersnatch with 3. And then Lawrence with 3. Whoa, what happened here? Ghost was up there again. I guess he might have gotten dive bomb maybe, because it's a big long DRS train here. Right, but yeah, he was up, I think, up in the 4th there for a bit, and then he lost a couple again. But he's hanging in there, and he doesn't have any penalties, so he's leaving himself filled. He still has that shot. When you take that 3-second penalty, that really hurts you, you know, especially on this track, because trying to pull a 3-second gap on somebody is not the easiest thing. But it's definitely, Ricky V's gone from first now down to third. So what I'm thinking is maybe them yellow tires are now starting to wear in. Jacko Lacko is on the yellows as well. Ricky V trying to make a move on Kylo Ren, but not happening. Kylo Ren not having any of it, and holds him off for this lap anyway. But yeah, Ricky V doesn't look content behind there. He's looking all over the place. Maybe trying a little bit of intimidation, throw him off so he misses his marks. Which that can do, okay, when you get right in behind somebody, that can distract you quite a bit when you're the guy in the front. So it is definitely a good strategy. I like to get in behind people sometimes and just move around behind them, just to distract them, right? Not necessarily that I'm going to go for a pass, but I like to maybe sometimes move around and get them to think that I might be. It just distracts them, it throws them off their game, and you know, they might miss a breaking point or whatnot. And here we go again, Ricky V again going for this pass in the same spot, but Kylo Ren once again having none of it and holds him off for another race and goes for the lead and takes it. Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit feisty up there, but it looked all clean, okay? I gotta say that it didn't look like there was any contact. I tell you, Ricky V is all over the back of who's ever in front of him. You don't want Ricky EV because he's in your rear view all over the place. He's definitely probably distracting you somewhat. Kevin now up in the second, but Kevin got that 3-second penalty, which is gonna hurt him. Now, lucky for Kevin, he's got that DRS, so he'll be able to hold him off. Will Kylo Ren be able to? Ooh! Right that close. I thought maybe Ricky EV might catch the rear of Kylo Ren there, but all good. Kylo Ren leaves the outside for him and closes up the inside, forcing Ricky EV to try to do the overtake on the outside. But yeah, man, this is getting to be a tight battle up in the front here. They're all in there. Look at it, yeah. You got like the top 9 are all in this big long DRS train. So, you know, one guy slips up, you're gonna have like a huge pile. We got a couple of guys pitting. Ricky B has decided to pit. So obviously he's not liking them yellows. Payline also pitting, so he's also putting on a set of yellows. Jacko Lacko though is sticking it out. We'll have to see if maybe Jacko Lacko follows suit and pits the next time through. But I think maybe. So now I'm starting to wonder, are these whites going to last? You know, or is Ricky V and Phelan going to be able to have that much better pace and maybe be able to catch back up again? All right. We'll have to see how that plays out. But Ghost now back up in the 4th, so he's starting to make that comeback. Patient, oh, he's all over. Jacko Lacko tries to block it, but don't want to push him onto the grass, so, but he left enough room there, so I think that was, there. And looks like Ghost was able to hold it off, but oh, look at this. We've got his teammate going in the inside. Oh, I see some smoke in behind there. It looked like somebody else was going for a pretty aggressive move. I'm not sure anything happened there. But Hamilton not able to get the job done on Jacko Lacko. Enchilada closing in now too, come join the party. And you got the Red Bull of Joey B. Right? And Vander Snatch, who I do believe now has control of his car, might actually be able to CST on 3-second penalty. Oh, you don't like that. Ghost is now up into that third spot, so I think he's feeling hungry now. I think he's I still think you're at that time where you don't need to get too aggressive. Still 12 laps left to go, but every lap that goes by, oh Lord, 10 seconds in the pit lane speeding. Yeah, that's not going to help your cause at all. Oh, and he retired, so maybe he's frustrated with his race. That happens, and some guys will dive in the pits and retire. But yeah, it's tough to say right now who's gonna. I think right now some of the drivers might be thinking, okay, what am I gonna be doing? How do I set myself up for these, the final few laps? Because I think this is what it might come down to. It's once the guys start really making these aggressive moves that you might start seeing some spaces start to form. Right, but I think they're all trying to stay a little bit patient and just set themselves up for those last few laps on this track, because this track is what it is, right? So at some point in time you got to realize, okay, I'm not gonna be able to pull the separation. I've just got to try to think smart and play the game and put myself in the right position for those last few laps so that I can oh, look at this. Oh, we got a bunch of guys going for it. Like I said, that's going to be the corner you're going to see most of those passes. You're seeing a bunch here going, okay? Oh, Paylong has retired too. I think he might have went into the pits and retired, because no safety car, so whoa. We're getting some pretty tight racing here. Spots are going back and forth. I think every lap that goes by, you're going to notice the guys get a little more impatient. And they not so content on sitting behind and waiting for that opportunity. They start to make the opportunity happen themselves, which is understandable. I still think, you don't want to be doing anything too drastic at this point. It's still a little too early. You don't want to be taking too big of a risk. Right? So, but I imagine coming around lap 32, 33, that's where it's going to start you're going to really start to see things heating up. I'm seeing a lot of side-by-side racing, but it's close, hard racing. But you know what? I haven't seen contact. It all looks relatively really good, clean, hard racing. Good passes being made. Yeah, good racecraft happening right now, I find. You know what I mean? Even into that turn 2, when they're diving it in there, I'm noticing they're holding their line going through it, and they're not, you know, pushing one guy wide or something like that you see a lot of times, right? It's looking pretty good, but now, you know, as the laps wind down, oh no! And that's gonna hurt Kevin. He missed his braking point there, I think, and yeah, but it looked like he was able to rejoin pretty decently and not lose the DRS. Oh! And makes a very aggressive move into the thing. I think it was okay, but yeah, it was a bit aggressive. But I think he was able to hold that inside line without contact, so all good there. But you know, I'm watching Ghost, and he's been holding that third spot and third and fourth, and it looks like he's fairly calm, but he's starting to, you know, like I said, as the laps go down, these guys are going to get more aggressive. I just know it. What? Just hope that they get aggressive, but it stays clean and hopefully not too much contact, right? But yeah, but up and now, it actually been really tight racing and pretty clean, okay? Considering how hard they're racing each other, right? It's a pretty fierce front 6 or 7 there going at it, so kudos to those guys for keeping it pretty clean. Like I said, I haven't really seen much contact. I don't think I've seen any contact. If there is, it's just barely. So it's yeah, it's shaping up to look like I have a feeling it's going to be a hairy finish, okay? Because of how close they're all running. And like I said, as the race goes on, the patients are going to wear thin, and somebody's going to do something stupid, I think, or try for more than what they should have, or who knows. We'll see, right? I could be wrong. And there you go. Ghost is going to go for the inside move. He left a bit of room there. He still left some room for him, so I think that's a good move. But I think he's decided, okay, I want to get out of this second spot, but I think he might have had a little contact there. Not sure. But like I said, it's going to only get worse from here. Okay? As the laps go down, it's going to get worse and worse. They're going to get more and more aggressive. Kyle Wren is probably hoping, come on, man. You guys fight it out in there behind me and give me that space so I can get that gap. But I think they spaced out a bit now, so I think I'll calm down for a bit, for a lap or two here. And then I think they're all going to bunch back up again. And yeah, and then I think it's really going to start heating up from this point on. I think we're probably going to see something. Just let's hope it doesn't end up in heartbreak for somebody. But like I've been saying, up until now, it's been hard, but clean racing, and a lot of passing back and forth. But the guys are showing really good racecraft out there, and yeah, they're racing each other cleanly. I find that's my opinion. Okay, I like hard racing. I don't mind a little tap here and there, right? I think that's all part of racing. It's just when those guys come in and decide that, you know, 8 tires are better to turn with than 4. You know, that's the kind of stuff I don't like. So here we go, Ghost for the first time and taking the lead. Whether he's going to hold it is a different thing. Oh, Kylo Ren already takes it back. I'm not sure I would have done that because he's just going to go into that, go into those DRS. But, you know, you kind of got to make the pass because you got car behind you, too, also pressuring you. So, and I'm looking at Jacko Lacko. Jacko Lacko is actually making them yellow tires work. It looks like he's going to go the distance on them. And he's still hanging with these guys. So I'm just wondering if Ricky EV maybe made a mistake in diving in the pits. But maybe he took some damage and had to replace his wing or something. But it doesn't look like Ricky EV is going to be able to get back in there to challenge for that win. So both Ricky EV and Bandersnatch having a bit of bad luck. Also Palong looks like he had some bad luck there and ended up retiring or DNFing. So that's too bad for him. And here we are at that this tight battle up at the front. But it's 7 cars. The 7 cars really are all technically have a chance to win this, I think, still. You know, now if you're the 7th car, your chances are a little bit slimmer, but you're in that DRS, you never know what happens in front of you. You know, because as the lap goes down, you might find some of these guys having contact and getting loose, and you might find yourself getting lucky and just stealing a few spots from the cars in front of you having a battle. But we're down to 3 laps to go. So far, things haven't quite gotten too aggressive. Okay, they have been aggressive, but they have been pretty clean about it. So, but I honestly think that it's going to change. I think right around now, okay, with 2 laps to go, is where you're going to see people maybe diving it in when they're a little bit too far back or stuff like that. Maybe taking a little more chance than they might say on lap 20. Yeah, I think this is crunch time right here. This is where you're going to see the aggression start to come out. Looks like Kevin is going to make the move on Jacko Lacko. Jacko Lacko looks like he lost a couple of spots there. But I don't think it's over. Now Kevin, it's great that he's making the moves at front, but Kevin does have that time penalty, so yeah, so he's gonna, Kevin, you know, he's a long shot to win it. You know, he have to hope that he pass Ghost or Kylo or whoever or Hamilton, and then they all crash behind him, giving him a 3-second gap. Because here we go, last lap, guys. We're gonna be here at the front. I'm gonna go to the front with Ghost, who's still in the lead, but unfortunately he might be a sitting duck here. It looks like he might be covering that inside. But I think Kylo Ren is going to try to get that good run coming out of turn 2 and maybe take, oh, we got a guy into the wall. Not sure who that was. It looked like, oh, I think that was Dake. Was it Dake? Someone in the wall. Ghost. Hamilton goes to the front. I'm sorry, I was looking at the other one. Ghost now in the second. Enchilada up in the third. Kylo Ren. Oh, it was Kevin. I think it was Kevin that maybe went off. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, some guy went way off there. I wasn't able to catch it, but it went straight into the wall. And here we go. We got Kevin with Ghost coming around the corner. Who do we got? No, he's right out of gas. That's Ghost. He ran out of gas on the last corner. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. So we got Hamilton with Kylo Ren and Jackal making a last-minute pass on Ghost. I do believe he ran out of gas coming out of that last corner. And it did look like he actually pulled off to the left to try to give those guys space. So hats off to Ghost for moving out of the way. But I think that's what happened. I think he maybe ran out of gas. What an exciting finish, though. Great. Unfortunately, with the gas running out, that probably meant that Ghost really never had a shot. Oh, yeah, that's too bad for Ghost. He definitely would have been a contender there. But running out of gas there, I think that hurt him quite a bit. So congratulations, guys. Great race. That was exciting finish there. And you know what? Hard racing. I got to take my hat off to all you guys. I thought you guys all ran each other really clean there. You know, you guys were aggressive, but hard racing, but I thought it was good racing, in my opinion, right? I didn't see anything that was really too out of thing. I'm not sure what happened with that one car, if it was oversteer, if maybe it was contact or whatnot. So I can't say everything, but it looked up front, good hard racing. Congrats. Congrats. To the podium guys. I forget who it was when the who was that? It was Jack Lacko was third, I think. I think it was shit, I can't remember now. I think it was Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton won, I think. I think Hamilton won. And then it was Jackal Lacko and Ghost, I think. I mean, Jackal Lacko and Enchilada that came in second and third. I can't remember, right? Sorry, guys. I just got confused in there at the end when Ghost ran out. Anyways, I'm the Ghost, and I am out till next week, Friday, when we do it all over again. Great race. I really enjoyed that finish. That was a thing. And too bad for Ghost on running out of the gas, but that happens. That happens a lot. Okay, we've all had that happen to ourselves at one point in time, and saying he'll put a little bit more fuel in next time, I think. All right. I'm the Ghost, and I'm out till next Friday.